All of us know that 4G vaulted technology is the latest noise in the mobile industry. So what if I told you that you will get to have an affordable phone that has 4G at the price of not an iPhone, but it definitely looks like an iPhone? We here at Team GadMode bring out to you the exclusive review of the Oppo A37. So coming to the phone, look wise it is very much decent and elegant. It very much looks like the iPhone, and its successors and the predecessors both have the same lineage that this carries. And along with the features, the build quality is also not so much disappointing, but again it's kind of metallic looking plastic. The build and design is very much similar to its other high-end devices like the Oppo F1 and the F1 Plus. Its speakers and 3.5mm jack on both the sides, and the back side has a camera, except for the fact that this phone lacks a fingerprint sensor. Okay, that's something which is to be taken into consideration, but again the sides look so beautifully crafted, and even the front. The main highlight of the phone is that this comes with an inbuilt, not an inbuilt, it comes shipped in with this screen guard that will actually protect your phone, so you don't have to spend an extra buck on the screen guard. And the screen quality is also pretty much decent. The sides have just this power button and the SIM card ejector. That's it. They are not overburdening the sides with extra buttons. And coming to the software and UI, the whole of the Oppo family runs on the Color OS, that is actually based on the Android versions. Whichever version is the updated one. And for this mobile, it is the Android 5.1 that is powering the Color OS. So based on the Android 5.1, this is like a seamlessly responsive user interface that this is having, and provides a smooth and steady performance. And the more memory and power consumption is minimized. And the best part of the OS is like you get over 150 optimized screens, and 41% of the launch time is reduced. When you compare it to the other laggy and glitchy operating systems which come shipped in with the normal phones, so this is something that is better. You will feel actually butter smooth in this operating system. So there has been many times when people, when actually start using a smartphone, they get confused as to where to go and which button to choose. But this is not the case with the Color OS. Things here are very much simplified, and the company has made a pack to keep it much more sober, so that a common man could understand the very basic functions from the very first glance itself. So that's a good thing that I noticed in this phone, along with the refinement of the operating system. So this is very much required when especially someone is operating a smartphone for the first time. So with that being said, the operating system I would rate 8 out of 10 for the user interface and the operating system both. Now coming to the next factor, like what runs this phone, it's the hardware. So the hardware configuration is such that it is optimized to give you a maximum performance. The Adreno A306 GPU along with the 2GB RAM performs butter smooth, and that is what keeps the whole thing running very smoothly. The battery performance is also not above par, but it's still manageable. It gives a day's battery life, which is pretty much impressive, provided you're not into too much gaming and also, but still it gives a decent battery. Now coming to the camera, this is the main aspect of this phone. Like most of the Oppo phones are camera centric phones, and even if this is a 13 megapixel shooter in the back and a 5 megapixel shooter in the front, they are still considering this as a selfie phone. The main reason behind this is like you have a screen flash for low light selfies. So even with the 5 megapixel camera, the selfies come out like brilliant. And the color reproduction in the 13 megapixel real camera is pretty much decent. It's not too good, not too bad. It gets your job done. In low light conditions, it just struggles a little bit of here and there with a little bit of pixelating, but and a lot of noise around in the picture. But when the lighting conditions are very much pretty good, as you can see here, there is no much pixelation, and the level of noise is also very much reduced. With that being said, the next question that comes in the picture is, should we be going for this phone at a price tag of around 11,000 rupees without a fingerprint sensor? Kindly let us know your comments and your opinions in the comment box below. Do give a thumbs up for this video and subscribe to our channel for much more interesting videos.